we are back with the Champions League. This time we're going to be covering the second leg matches. So the two games we will have is Inter versus Barca, and then we will also have Arsenal versus PSG. Both games are really quite tight, and anyone honestly could come back if possible. Now with Inter versus Barca, we're gonna start off with that game. The second leg is gonna be crazy. The first leg ended in a 3-3 draw. It was an absolutely insane game, but I would say pretty even in terms of both sides. Both sides really went for it, even in the first leg. Let's get started with Inter. They've been doing very well this season. Their form has been quite solid in the knockouts as well. The last game was absolutely insane. Inter played a pretty solid game. Honestly, very good team in terms of transition and very good counter-attacking wise as well. Defensively, they are probably one of the best, if not the best team defensively in the competition. They are a very tough side to break down, as they sit like very deep, especially in a 5-back when defending as well, so that's hard to break down. Speaking about the first leg, Inter managed to catch Barca's high line out multiple times, but I don't believe they scored a goal from it. But I thought they were passing the ball to Dumfries. Dumfries was so good in that first leg. His crosses were very good. He managed to score 2 goals. One of the goals was kind of like a bicycle or like a scissor kick. Fantastic. He could have got a hat-trick as well, but one of his goals got disallowed, unfortunately. But deservedly, he did get man of the match due to his contributions, obviously, in the game. And the goal that really caught my eye was from Inter, the first one. Dumfries put a beautiful cross in. My word, beautiful cross in behind Thuram, and Thuram managed to flick it behind his standing leg into the net. Now I love those type of goals. They're just so satisfying. I don't know. Inter were definitely very clinical, having 3 shots on target and scoring all of them. Insane. They managed to score all 3 of them, and this side is definitely the underdog team out of all 4 sides left in the competition. Now we have Barcelona. They have been absolutely phenomenal this season. Their form has been phenomenal as well recently, especially if we're talking about the knockouts. As mentioned before, the last game was actually insane. Barca played some very good attacking football. Like, I mean, that front 3 of Rafinha, Yamal, and I believe Ferran Torres was playing up front as Lewandowski is injured. But Yamal, what can I say? This guy looked like the best footballer in the world. He literally dribbled past 2 players, then into the edge of the box or around in the box. He had 5 players around him, and he just whips it into the side netting, or it hits off the post. And phenomenal goal. He almost chipped Sommer as well. He wanted to cross it, in my opinion, to Rafinha at the back post, but it almost went in and hit the crossbar. Speaking of Rafinha, this guy, he is possibly one of the best footballers in the world right now. This guy's gone from Leeds to Barcelona. A lot of people doubted him when he came to Barcelona and thought he wouldn't do well, but look how well he is doing. I believe he now has around 13 goals in the Champions League so far, so he is really pushing for Ronaldo's record, which is 17 goals in a single Champions League campaign. Now Rafinha's goal as well was phenomenal. Beautiful corner tactic as well, just body feint over the ball. Rafinha takes the shot off the crossbar, it hits the back of Sommer and it goes in. But that was such a powerful shot. What can I say? Rafinha has been phenomenal throughout the whole season in both League and Champions League. Champions League, he's been so important for Barcelona. Now Pedri, possibly the best midfielder in the world right now. The pass he made for, I believe, the second goal from the middle of the midfield, just whips it to Rafinha. Rafinha heads it down for Ferran Torres, who's making the run, and Ferran Torres just slots it into the net. That was some beautiful play from Barcelona. But Barca, I think they're possibly the best attacking team right now in the world. Defensively, not too strong, but attacking wise, it kind of makes up for it. But what a team, man. Like, they really have the possibility of winning this whole competition, and they possibly, I think they'll probably make it to the final. And speaking about the prediction, my prediction is going to be a 3-2 win for Barca, and Barca will go through on a 6-5 aggregate score. Moving on to Arsenal versus PSG. This game, it's going to be such a good game. So the first leg ended 1-0 to PSG. I mean, it was fairly deserved, if we're being honest. PSG really dominated Arsenal in the first like 30 minutes or so. Let's get started with Arsenal. They have been pretty good in the Champions League this season. In the previous round, they faced Real Madrid. As we all know, coming into it, I thought it was going to be a very tough challenge, and obviously it was, but Arsenal came into both legs and really dealt with Madrid very, very well. Arsenal won the whole tie 5-1 on aggregate. Very, very surprising, if we're being honest. That first leg, Arsenal won 3-0, and we played so well. Very good football. Declan Rice with incredible back-to-back free kicks as well. I've never seen back-to-back free kicks done that well. It was insane. But then the second leg, we won 2-1, and once again we played pretty well. And at the Bernabeu as well, we managed to hold off Real Madrid, the Champions League holders, to a single goal between two legs. That's actually insane, especially with their attack of Mbappe, Vinicius, and Rodrigo. You had Bellingham in their Madrid team. They don't seem to be playing too well, and they did not play too well in both legs, if we're being honest. But we were defensively very, very good. Declan Rice, again, very solid defensively in the second leg. And now moving into the PSG first leg, it was quite the game. Arsenal did get outplayed, I gotta be honest on that part, but Arsenal seemed like they were missing the running power of Declan Rice and kind of that number 8 position, as he was playing as a number 6 because Partey was suspended for that game. But the few times we saw Rice making that run into midfield, he played a ball for Trossard, and Trossard was one-on-one basically with the keeper, and incredible save from Donnarumma. He was fantastic in that first leg, but Declan Rice had to sit a bit more deeper and just protect the defense and just hold that midfield down. And I have to say, Martinelli missed a huge chance as well. I thought it was gonna come up clutch. Unfortunately, it was saved. Maybe he could have placed it a little bit better, but still, it was a very good save. Now, Timber was actually pretty solid, I think, in that first leg. He did struggle a little bit at the start, as he hasn't faced Kvaratskhelia before, and Kvaratskhelia is obviously a very, very good dribbler, so it was tough to deal with. Now, Odegaard, my captain, was very, very poor. There was no creativity from him. Unfortunately, he had to pass forward more often, but instead of passing forward, he passed backwards and sideways. So we need more creative play from him forward in the second leg. Now onto PSG. This team is actually quite unbelievable. I would say they are arguably the best team in the world, and probably attacking wise one of the best teams as well. PSG have really come into top form recently. Like, let's speak about their quarterfinals performance. They faced off against Aston Villa in the last round, and the first leg is where PSG looked absolutely amazing. They managed to win that game 3-1 at the Parc des Princes, and Desiree Doué and Kvaratskhelia, those guys scored both 1 goal each, but they were absolutely incredible in both legs. Like, those guys are two absolutely fantastic wingers. They could really take on their man so well. Desiree Doué kind of reminds me of Neymar, with like the flair he plays with and just the way he moves. It's so similar. Now Nuno Mendes once again showing why he is one of the best left backs in the world in both quarterfinal and against Arsenal as well. He dealt with Saka pretty well, I think, but the second leg at Villa Park was yeah, things started to get crazy. Aston Villa won that game 3-2, but PSG went through 5-4 on aggregate. Now, PSG started the game really well. They dominated the match with Villa, then it gained momentum, and they were pushing hard for a comeback, but they almost sent the game to extra time. Tielemans missed a header, and Konsa missed as well. So those were two key misses from Villa, and they had so many chances to equalize on aggregate, but at the end of the day, PSG just pulled through to the semi-finals. Now, the first leg of the semi-finals was crazy. As I mentioned before, PSG really dominated Arsenal for the first 30 minutes, and they seemed very much in control of the game, and Arsenal started to come into the game probably the last 15 minutes before halftime. But we gotta talk about Dembele. This guy was fantastic in that first leg. Like, he dropped deep to receive the ball where there was a lot of space open, because Declan Rice, he had to drop a bit deeper. He could not deal with all those midfielders who are quality, plus Dembele dropping in. So we did not know who to mark. So I know later into the second half, I saw Kivior marking and man marking Dembele, which was good. Kind of locked him up a little bit there, but PSG controlled the game so well. The football they play is absolutely beautiful. Luis Enrique, he's fully transformed this team. It's actually fantastic. They work hard off the ball and on the ball. They play some unbelievable football. Now, my prediction for this game, it's going to be a 2-1 win for Arsenal, and it's going to be a 2-2 draw on aggregate, but it will go to penalties, and I think Arsenal will win on penalties as well. I believe in the boys. Come on, boys. Now, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below your predictions for these two semi-final matches, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Peace.